Okay, so I actually might be the biggest Greninja glazer ever, and I'm trying to find the absolute best Greninja build that is playable right now. So I've made a couple videos on Greninja the past couple of days, weeks. I've been trying out different builds. Today we're going to play the Dunsparce build that is just a little different from usual. Instead of playing Pidgeot, we played the Dunsparce. It was actually sent in by a viewer, so thank you. If you want to send in a deck and see me play it, you can always do that, and maybe I'll check it out for you. I'm going to be doing this every week until EUIC, since I'm going to that, and that is my first international championship, and I want to play Greninja there. So every week until then, I'll upload a Greninja video with a different Greninja build and ranking them 1 out of 10. These are the rankings so far. I didn't do this in my previous videos because I completely forgot about it, but yeah, this is what they were ranked at 1 out of 10. If you want to see what those decks are, I'll put some links down below. And for now, let's just jump right into the first match. Alright, looks like our opponent is going first. Should be fine for us. Bro, I don't know if you saw the community post. I got this from a friend. We were doing a trade for a certain card, and I asked if this card was for trade. Hopefully my camera focuses a little bit. Bro, this card is absolutely destroyed. And he said, yeah, you could have it for free. So that was very nice of him. But, bro, this Mega Gengar is absolutely wrecked. Like, absolutely wrecked. So, well, that's staying in the personal collection. In the trade binder, you know, front page. Everyone can look at that. So that was pretty sick. And, we're up against Charizard, and I made a trade for a yeah, I don't know if it's focus, but either way, for a Mewtwo from Legendary Treasures. It is, at least this version is. It says on the card. So that was not a good idea. Oh, did we top deck Lily, by the way? Damn, that's I mean, that is lucky. Oh, we'll just Lily. I don't know. Okay. We'll take Froakie. I guess we'll Ultra Ball, right? Since this is actually really good with Scythe for Maniac, the Dunsparce in hand. We can actually do some pretty cool things next turn. Unless he KO's Froakie, then it's gonna be less fun, but either way. Okay, Tails. Well, it is what it is. Alright, Arven. Nest Ball and a Rescue Board. But yeah, so the challenge yesterday, it was interesting. So I had Greninja with me. Then I realized it was the completely wrong build that I made a couple weeks ago, and I mean I played it at the last challenge, I'm pretty sure, and I got like 3rd place, so top 4. It was pretty good, but the build was well, let's just say a little inconsistent, or at least it felt a little inconsistent. I changed up a build I saw in Japan, but like not in a good way. So okay, well, so I changed up a build, and that really didn't work out as great as I hoped it would. So I kind of made the deck worse, and I decided not to play that. So I decided to play an unoptimal build of well, let's just say Jelly Gardevoir. Yeah, I know, echt insane cope, absolute. I mean, it is probably the worst deck to play against because it's so unbelievably annoying to play against. But I didn't really play that much Pokemon except for the things I made for videos. So I thought, just to get into it, I'll play a deck that I have played before. I mean, I did play Greninja. Okay, I don't know where I'm getting it. So, and I mean, like I mentioned, won the challenge. That was pretty sick. Let's jump into the next game. Hey, Loki. The Cypher Maniacs, the Dunsparce, works pretty well. But yeah, let's go into the next match. Alright, our opponent will go first. I think that is fine. I mean, you'd rather go first, but hey. Starting with Badoo is pretty sick. This version does play 2 Badoo, so that's pretty hard. That's really nice. Fighting and dark energy. I have no idea what plays fighting and dark energy. Cynthia's Garchomp with Monkey Dory, perhaps? Yo, this hand is actually looking insane. There's Monkey Dory. Okay, so that could be it, right? That could be it. We have Buddy Buddy Poffin, Grand Tree, Energy, Froakie, to the Dunsparce. This is actually a really sick hand. Oh, Mega Absol. Huh, but why the fighting energy, though? That I am confused about. Okay, well, Cypher Maniac as well. That's pretty good. Well, Buddy Poffin, probably this. I don't know if we need the Duskull already. I think maybe just having some draw power next turn is better. We should Loki Cypher Maniac. There's like no reason not to. What would we like to draw first next turn before drawing anything else? Loki, we kind of need a supporter. I could get another Cypher Maniac actually, and kind of guarantee that whatever I want I can get, which is kind of sick, right? Maybe like a Buddy Poffin, right? Something like this. This is the bottom, yeah. Let's do that. I think that would be good. And then if we get Iono, we at least have a Poffin and another Cypher Maniac. Oh, well, I guess then that would be a little worse, right? Okay. Well, either way, we'll just do that, and we'll Ichipollen. Yeah, Ichipollen is just way too broken, so gotta play that, right? Artisan. We could actually use Artisan, so that's nice. There. Okay, so it is Cynthia's Garchomp, but with Mega Absol and Monkey Dory. So there's a lot of spice in that deck. And I mean a lot of spice. Precious Trolley and Air Balloon. I mean, what would he attack with? I wonder. Attaching an energy to Gibble, alright. Well, he's gonna knock out Budu, which is not on my bingo list, but, I mean, hey, fair enough. Taking a knockout, why not? We can actually take a knockout on his Gibble and his Monkey Dory, which is really good. Okay, let's evolve these two up. Let's Runaway Draw. It's not bad. Well, Buddy Poffin, we'll get ourselves a Duskull, a Froakie, and we'll Artisan for a Dunsparce. We have a Frogadier and Greninja in deck, right? Yeah, okay, we do. So, we'll probably Grand Tree right now as well. Thing is winning, so let's do this before we play the Dunsparce. Get Frogadier, get ourselves Greninja. And now we'll Cypher Maniac. We'll get, like, Ignition Energy and maybe another the Dunsparce. Ignition Energy. We have a Lily in hand. Maybe a Dunsparce. I don't know. For next turn. Or Runaway Draw. Another Lily. Alright then. And we'll do it like this. And we'll Mirage Barrage, take a knockout on Monkey Dory and Gibble, taking 2 prize cards, which is really good here. So we are up ahead 2, or we're ahead 1. We take 2 prize cards. But he has literally nothing in play. He only has Mega Absol, which I'm pretty sure cannot attack next turn unless he does some really weird shenanigans. Okay, I'm gonna mute the emoting. I do not enjoy the emoting. So I think this should almost guarantee us Not like the win per se, but a really good position. It definitely does. Precious Trolley. Okay, he had that in hand last turn. He couldn't play it because of Monkey Dory, of course, but... Or... Bodu, I mean. He doesn't get any Gibble. He only gets... Okay, he has a Gibble in hand. Fair enough. Fair enough. Night Stretcher. What did he get back? A Darkness Energy? Yeah. He could attach it to Monkey Dory. I don't know why he... I guess you would, right? Because Absol is gonna get 2 hits. I don't know if it would be worth to risk that, but I mean, that's up to him. We'll see soon enough. Okay, he does attach it to Mega Absol. And he just passes. So, another to Dunsparce. Let's Grand Tree. I think Duskull and Dusknoir should be in deck. So, Dusclops, I mean. Yup, they are. We could actually just knock out Mega Absol. I think Loki just playing Lily, trying to find a water energy would be good. Unfortunately, no luck yet. We'll bench this. We'll draw 3. No water energy. That is kind of unfortunate. Guess we'll bench this because why not? And we could actually just knock out the active, which, I mean, basically just almost guarantees us the win, right? Or you at least think so. So, let's see. He's going to take 1 prize. We'll take 3 on his Mega Absol, and we'll just... Anything we want to get back? I don't think so. Shinobi Blade, we'll take the knockout, and I think I would just search my deck, actually, for a Water Energy, or maybe just even an Ignition Energy. Because, I mean, if the Greninja goes down, which... I don't even think is possible next turn, then we can Night Stretcher for the energy. And if he doesn't go down, I mean, Mirage Barrage, yeah, it basically just guarantees us the win. We actually have Rare Candy Dusknoir, so unless we get Ionote, I'm pretty sure this literally means we win. So far so good. The Dunsparce is really working out pretty well, I gotta say. So he's promoting Roselia, but really not doing anything. I don't even know if he promoted it or if it promoted it automatically since he's AFK. Just randomly looking at some expanded deck lists from back in the day. Damn. Okay. Trying to figure out what deck I'm going to put the Mewtwo in. But there are a lot of decks I haven't really checked out where I kind of need a ton of the old EXs, which... don't have that many of, or I have many but just not from those lists. Pyro Stall seems pretty funny. Okay, he just passes, so that means we just Shinobi Blade, take the knockout, and I mean, that was a pretty quick game 2 as well. I mean, our opponent kind of bricked. I'm pretty sure he kind of bricked, but so far so good. Deck feels pretty consistent, no real complaints. Let's move on to match 3. I don't know how many I was planning on playing, but I guess still on board with it, or until we have seen everything this deck can do. So far, so good. Yo, I found a sick deck list. Holy, this deck is sick. Dynamo Electric with Raikou from Breakthrough. This is an old expanded deck. Mewtwo plays Gallade with Maxie's Hidden Ball trick. Most of you probably don't even know those cards, or I mean, maybe you do, and if so, well, good on you. But this deck seems insanely cool. I'm pretty sure I have like everything except for 1 Raikou and maybe 1 Electric. The rest I should definitely have. Why the hell does it show the old computer search, by the way? It shows the one from base set. I don't know. Maybe he got it routed, actually, that you could play the old one. Because I know there was, like, a problem with A-specs. With people not being able to find the old A-specs at some point. Because there were just not many of them that were even playable condition. Okay, Froakie top deck is actually really good. And this hand is also pretty decent. Lily. Energy. Hey, that is basically everything you want, right? Energy. What the hell does Articuno do? Okay. Mega Abomasnow with Articuno. Sure. Why not? I wonder if other decks actually have other expanded decks from that tournament. Or other expanded decks just in general. Show the base set computer search. Yeah, this one as well. That's weird. And decks from 2014 should also the old one. 2013? Still. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. And well, let's see what our opponent does. We did item lock him, and I don't know. Don't expect him to do that much. Bronzong box. This seems hard. Mega Abomasnow. There it is. He can't attack with it this turn, so I wonder what it is he will do. Dialga EX. Kyogre. The defending Pokemon is Pokemon EX. It can't attack during your opponent's next turn. It's just a stall card. Okay. He plays the Kecleon, the color change one. Okay. I actually have this one, so I'm actually pretty close to finishing this deck without ever looking at the deck. Okay, well, the Dunsparce. I mean, at this point, we just want an Ultra Ball or a Greninja. Oh, so close now. Or am I going to risk it with the ignition energy, or am I just gonna like play it safe, evolve into Frogadier? I mean, actually, it doesn't really matter. I don't think I would really want to use ignition energy, but Rare Candying into Greninja would be pretty nice. So I'm gonna just Lily. Okay, so we didn't get that, but we still got like a fairly good hand. So let's do this. Attach this to the Froakie on the bench. Frogadier. Overall, pretty good, actually. Just pretty decent. Abomasnow is kind of an annoying deck to play against because you don't two-shot him. Like, it's kind of awkward, but it's not unwinnable. I mean, Abomasnow whiffs a fair decent amount of time, so, you know, can definitely win this. Okay. I think it is definitely correct to Mirage Barrage this turn, since we could put 120 on it. Then if you hit it with a Dusknoir and Shinobi Blade, it does go down. Greninja. Oh, wait, we actually prized one of the Dunsparce. Or two, I mean. Okay, if I knew that, then I wouldn't have played Dawn here. Well, price checking, right? Dusclops. Greninja. Dunsparce. We'll use Runaway Draw. Pretty good. I'm not going to Dusclops now. I'm just going to Mirage Barrage. Take out Articuno and put 120 on Mega Abomasnow. So we'll take one prize. Yeah, it's just a little awkward taking one prize up against Abomasnow because it literally doesn't do anything. But judging by the fact that they haven't benched another Snover, you know, they might just not really have anything. And the thing is, if they do bench a Snover right now, we could actually just take out Abomasnow and the Snover on the bench with Mirage Barrage, you know, popping the Dusknoir, Ignition Energy, 120, 120, and then 250 goes to the active. So we could actually still board wipe them. And there's not even a guarantee that he There's not even a guarantee that he hits it. So, what is face spec he discarded? Max Belt. Oh, that could have actually been pretty troublesome. But yeah, so I mean, like you saw, he whiffed. So there's no guarantee with that deck. Is there another Duskull deck? Yeah. Let's Lily. The only thing we need is an Ignition Energy. Oh, we actually hit it? Oh wait, we don't need it. Uber coping. I do not need Ignition Energy to take a knockout on the active Abomasnow. I do not need it. So, well, even better. We can save the Ignition Energy for when it's better, right? So we'll just Shinobi Blade, take the knockout. We have Boss in hand, we have Ignition Energy. What do we even search for? I mean, Loki the Dunsparce, since we have Cypher Maniac. So then we could Cypher Maniac, put something on top of the deck, the Dunsparce. Hey, Loki, though, this deck feels pretty damn good. Actually, though, hey, we've drawn 2 more to Dunsparce and Greninja. So we're actually kind of stacked right now. But I'm going to be honest, this, it feels really good so far. I don't know why, but like every time you play like a consistent Greninja build, I feel like the deck is actually still just so underplayed. And I know I am like the biggest glazer ever of Greninja. I mean, I have every artwork of Greninja for sure. I mean, it's like a couple variations of like the Breakpoint one, and Radiant has like 12 different versions. But I have most of those as well, and I don't know. I still feel like the deck itself is just really like, beside all my biases, just underplayed. It just feels really strong, just because it has like a bad God of War matchup. But at the same time, you could still like, you could still board wipe the Ralts, you know. And I know that doesn't mean you win. That's like the biggest problem. But I don't know. Still feel like the deck is just better than people give it credit for. Alright, he just concedes. Another really solid match. Damn, we're flying through these. I think we'll do just one more match. Try to find like an actual good deck to play up against, and or I'll just play until we get a actual good deck to play against, and we'll go from there. And that's probably the last match that we'll do. Yo, the Diglett coin. I actually really like the Diglett sleeves deck box, and also the coin, but I mean, I gotta use my Froakie coin, right? So we both are using the Diglett. Okay, what is this hand, bro? Okay, these are the hands you can get with these types of decks. I don't know why, but this is atrocious. Like, actually, though. I don't even know if I want to attach the water energy. That is really bad. Okay, Nespel, Lunatone. Energy going to Solrock. Fighting Gong. Energy. Luminous energy, though. Why Luminous? Why Luminous? It almost has to be because of like Monkey Dory, right? Playing PM Power Pro is interesting though. Why would you play that right now? You're not hitting for weakness. You're not knocking me out, and Lucario can like knock me out in one hit, so it's not like you're setting up the Lucario KO, because Lucario already KOs me. Okay, and I didn't even see the card. Research. Oh, he got an Okie Dokie, just thinning out the deck. Okay, it's because of Okie Dokie. Wait, is bro cooking? Okie Dokie? I mean, Okie Dokie did get like a little less powerful because Mega Evolutions just have so much HP. If we just lose this right now, I mean, yeah, that could definitely happen. I only need to see an energy and then Elite. Okay. 4th match, we did lose this. Let's try to find one more good match. Just one good match. So we are going first. We have a really good first hand. For going first hand, actually, with an energy, Buddy Buddy Poffin. I mean, Badoo is just kind of there to pivot. Fire. So that's probably just Charizard, I guess. Right? Seems like it would be Charizard. Let's take a mulligan. Sure. This deck seems interesting. Looking at like an old deck, and it looks really sick. I don't know if this is an expanded deck. Like, no. All right. Buddy Buddy Poffin, Froakie, and with this hand, I'm gonna go for a Dunsparce. Touch the water to Froakie, and we'll just pass. Pass? I mean, we have a really good hand, like I just mentioned. We have Ignition Energy, Greninja, the Dunsparce. I think the best we could do next turn is just evolve into the Dunsparce. Attach the Ignition Energy if he benches more Pokemon. And just Lily, and then hope that with 11 cards seen, we find what we're looking for. Charmander and Pidgey, so we do have a couple targets. That is very nice. Fire Energy going to Mew. Maybe going for Team Evo. Ultra Ball. Buddy Buddy Poffin away and a counter catcher. Charizard. So he's already going for a Charizard, fair enough. Restart. So he's going into Charmander. I've absolutely no idea why he's going into Charmander. Okay. Well. That's Lily. Please? Oh, we actually hit it. That is so sick. Okay. Rare Candy. Duskull. Anything else I'd want to play before? Nah, I don't think so. Runaway Draw. Another the Dunsparce. I actually think I'm going to save that for next turn, since there's not really something I need right this second. And we'll Mirage Barrage. Take out the Charmander and the Pidgey. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the deck is working pretty well, but the decks I'm facing against up this moment are unfortunately not that good. Or at least, I don't know, they also could just not be playing that good well, because, I mean, Charizard is a good deck, so that could also just be the case. But so far, I'm going to be honest, the deck really does feel very good, actually. The Dunsparce is really good. What does this Jirachi do? Do I have this one? I don't know, maybe. Okay, he's going for Grasping Draw. We could actually win then. I need to find Rare Candy. I have a Dusknoir in hand, so I can just find a Rare Candy. Then I win. Keep this. Loki discarding Dusknoir could be worth it, since I don't know how many Night Stretcher this deck plays. Okay, we have another Dusknoir deck. We have 2 more Night Stretchers. What if we just get like a Dunsparce? I think it just is worth it for us to just Iono. Maybe I'm coping hard, I don't know. I might be. We wouldn't have hit it. Runaway draw. Still wouldn't have hit it, okay. I think I was coping. I mean, next turn we have guaranteed, right? So it's fine. Next turn we have it guaranteed. Oh wait, I'm actually coping. I'm actually not coping, but I'm actually coping, if you know what I mean. Because now, I mean, he needs 1 energy, then a Mew KOs Greninja, and he could actually bench something, and I did not get a Froakie. So I'm actually coping, but I probably will still be fine. Okay, that was a bad play. That was definitely a bad play. But that is okay. I think we're definitely going to be able to get out of it. But that was absolutely a horrendous play. I should have just got Froakie. I don't know. For some reason, I had tunnel vision, I guess, and just thought, oh, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, it could definitely matter if he has an energy. Terra Orb, that is not an energy. You could actually just, if he whiffs an energy, that would actually be insane. I made this extreme, like, extremely big misplay. And it would be crazy if he just doesn't punish me for it. I mean, that is just a little unlucky, right? But, I mean, I won't complain about it, so. We do have Red Candy Dusknoir in hand right now, so that is just the game. Because Ultra Balls do, of course, Dusknoir. Oh, it would be actually so sad if he seriously doesn't punish me for this. This was such a bad play. Okay, Super Rod. I still don't see an energy. Still don't see it. Ultra Ball. He's trying to thin out the hand, perhaps to restart for 1, maybe 2. Charmeleon. Okay, so he's just retreating. So he actually doesn't have it, right? Now we just win. I have Boss's Orders and I have Dusknoir. Okay. Well, after that horrendous misplay just now, we absolutely do not get punished, and we just still win the game. Which should absolutely not be possible. But we did, so that's cool. Little Curse Blast. Knock out the Charmander. We could have actually just Curse Blast on the Mew. We didn't even need Boss's Orders. Overcomplicating this stuff. Well, if he takes his prize card sometime today, then we'll take our prize card and we'll knock out the Mew. Take the final 2 prize cards. And to be honest, I am actually kind of shocked out of how good this deck worked. I didn't expect the deck to be this good. I really thought this was just, I mean, I thought it would be pretty decent, but having played the Dunsparce builds of decks before, always just kind of being underwhelmed. But to be honest, this worked actually really darn well. So overall, compared to the other decks I've played, I'm probably going to give this a rating of, I would say a solid 7.5 to 8. Let's say, I don't know exactly, but like 7.5 to 8. So these are the current scores of all the deck and the builds I've played. And, well, yeah, that was the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure if you did to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to see any of the other decks I've played before, check out the link in the description. The link's in the description. I've played like 2 versions before this one. And, yeah, stay tuned for more content. If you haven't already checked out my Weezing video where I made a hit and run deck that switched into Weezing, and if your opponent knocks out Weezing, you flip a coin. If heads, their Pokemon is knocked out. Check out the video on screen right now, and I'll see you there.